Howdy, howdy, howdy. This video is for Bobby Sanchez. Bobby Sanchez, my name is Joseph Graham, and what you're looking at right now is your Google My Business map listing. All right. You do foundation repair in Fort Worth, and I'm sure the whole DFW, right? One thing you need to know about me is that I'm based out of Fort Worth. I'm from the South Fort Worth, Southwest, and I am a marketing consultant, which means I help businesses from their sales process through A to Z, from how they attract clients all the way to the follow up and the customer service so that you can upsell for different products if you have one, right? For the most part, what you need to know right now is that this map listing right here is probably one of the most, probably the most valuable asset that you have online, right? And as you can see, it's missing a lot of information and it's being neglected like a stepchild, little stepchild that no one cares about. And I'm going to show you why this is important because we use these to generate a lot of leads and make a lot of freaking money. All right. Which you could be doing too. So I took this map listing and I ran it through our heat map. And what this heat map shows is everywhere you are and are not ranking in the top 3 map listings. And let me rewind a little bit. So it doesn't matter if I'm looking for foundation repair or a freaking ballerina teacher for my daughter, right? I'm gonna do one of two things, Bobby. I'm gonna ask somebody I know, hey, my floor is sinking. I'm gonna talk to my buddies. I'm like, hey, my floor is sinking. You know anybody I can call? Right? And then they might give me that word of mouth referral and tell me to call you. Other than doing that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump on Google and I'm gonna use these free Google searches, right? Because I can get unlimited for a limited time. So people see something like this. They might see these guys running ads, which these ads only get like less than 10% of clicks, right? Everyone thinks they're spammy. The bulk of the volume is in these map listings right here, right? These get 75 to 80%, and then these get 20, roughly. The money is in these map listings. It's these top 3 businesses in these map listings, right? And it's usually the one that has the best reviews that gets the business. So, that said, this heat map shows everywhere you are and are not ranking in those top 3 positions, right? So over here on the east side, if someone's over here searching for a foundation repair, you are going to be number 2. Oh, I can't see that. You're going to be number 2, right? You got HD, and then you got this guy. One of you are going to make that sell, right? But if you go down the street, just, we'll go like, what's that? Stop 6. Let's stop. Just anywhere. Let's say let's take it off of here, off Rosedale, right? Someone off of Rosedale is looking, where are you going to be? You're going to be number 6, which means there's 5 businesses stacked on top of you. They've got to go through all of these businesses before they can even get to you, right? Do you see how you're missing out on money? Do you see how you're missing out on sales? Do you see how you're missing out on calls? Because they're contacting these people before they find you. You're just number 6 on this one. Everywhere else, like you're red, like you're last, like you're pages and pages deep down, right? And also on this map, we can click on any of these circles. We can see everybody, ranking on top, and we can see where everybody else ranks. Let's take Orozco, for instance. He got the northwest, northeast side, like North Richland Hills. Anybody in Watauga over here, when they're searching for a foundation repair, he ranks number 1, 2, and 3, right? Ameritex. So Ameritex, they're mainly in the Keller area, North Tarrant County area, right? This is where all the fancy people live, up in here too. Does this make sense? So one thing you could do is we really need to optimize this map listing, right? Because this is the first thing that this thing right here gets the first calls if they see it, right? If they don't see it, chances are most of your business is through word of mouth. I can only assume, but I'm gonna say most of your business is through word of mouth, which there's nothing wrong about that. There's nothing wrong with word of mouth. you guys might be busy, right? Guys might be staying busy, but just know that there's other people, other companies that are dominating parts of town, and they're getting a lot of phone calls just based off of being found. Does that make sense? So it's just something to keep in mind. If you need help with this, or if you need help, building a legitimate website as well that converts. So whenever people see that map listing, they're going to check your reviews. And then they're going to go to your website to see what you're about, right? Because Foundation is a serious investment. You know what I'm talking about. It's going to cost at least minimum 5 grand, right? Especially if you're installing like a lot of piers or doing like a French drain or, I'm in this space. I help a lot of foundation and waterproofing and concrete companies, right? So I know all about this space. I know all about every service that you guys offer or that can be offered by foundation repair specialists, right? So if you need any help, feel free to reach out. I'm gonna send you a copy of your heat map, this one right here, and you can just play around with it, see what you guys need to do. Uh, and we need to optimize and fix this. Okay? All right.